Hinchinbrook Island lies just off the coast of North Queensland and is home to the Thorsborne Trail, a 32-kilometre route through terrain that is varied as it is rugged and beautiful. Passing through mangroves, dense and lush forests, beaches, waterfalls, rocky headlands and mountains, this place has it all and is the ultimate multi-day hike through a tropical wilderness. Join me on my adventure for 3 magical nights and days in this unique, captivating and wildly beautiful island. Good morning from Zoe Bay campsite. We had a beautiful night in the rainforest, lots of interesting sounds. I recommend camping out here. It's great, and yeah, we're just about to head off. We'll retrace our steps up to the waterfall. We had a little dunking last night after our sweaty walk from Little Ramsey Bay, and then we're going to head up to the top and have a look out from the top of Zoe Falls. Looking forward to that. It's just spectacular, as you will see. And yeah, heading on to Mulligan Falls for our last camp. You've got to spend the night in the rainforest here. Let me just pan around. Just look at the lush green. The sun just filtering through now. But it's so beautiful. Yeah, all the birds. Okay, gotta get me pack on. Shoulders are feeling a little bit sore today, but it's all good. Get used to it. There was a really high tide last night. Where I'm standing, you can see the tide came right up here, and even in towards the scrub here. You can still see the tide line, yeah, just all along here. And then there's a campsite just in there, which is currently closed because they're doing some regeneration works, so we're camped further in the scrub, but we would have gone there anyway, because when it's a very high tide, not a good idea to have the water's edge so near to your camp. And if you don't know why, that's because there is the potential for crocodiles. You don't necessarily have to be in the water for one of those to come and check you out. Had to stop again at the first waterfall. See it in the sunshine. It was such a beautiful swim in here last night. Not going to have a swim here today. We're going to save that for up the top. Beautiful. Bruce has found himself another caterpillar friend.
Another?
Yeah, you rescued the one out the water
as
well. Look at him go.
What's his name?
Doing the worm.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah,
you've got to come up with a name for him.
Rupert.
Rupert the caterpillar.
Yes, Rupert.
There you go, Rupert. Keep on rocking. They're just staying still. Usually they just dart off so quickly. See ya. Throw it up, yeah? If it's in the way. Alright, she's off. She's doing a bit of ropes. Like a giant assault course. And look, she's doing it in Crocs as well. Respect. There she goes. Nice work. Hey, we are nearly at the top. Check out the view behind me. Alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. Top of Zoe Falls. Here we are. Woo! And how's about that for a view, folks? Spectacular. Looking back over Zoe Bay. Just gorgeous. first day at the top of Nina Peak, at the very top, someone had hidden one of these right on at the top of a boulder that I just decided to climb at last minute. So you can see it's got an echidna on there, and it's what do you call it? Botanical name? I don't know. I don't feel like that's the right thing to say. And then New South Wales rocks. Supposed to pick on Facebook and re-hide. So I'm just going to re-hide the rock right at the top. What a place. And I'm going to pop it just in this little crevice here. And hopefully someone will come along and find that there today. Bye-bye. So beautiful. $1 million view. Okay, on to the next destination. Mulligan Falls. Everyone's been very tolerant of me fart-assing around with this thing. I just think it's easier to do as a solo pursuit, but I'm loving the company that I'm hiking with, and they've all been so patient with me doing my bit, and it's good because yeah, we're not rushing, so it's given me plenty of time to capture the things that I want to. So I'd happily come hiking with this mob again. We make a good team. A bit more boulder hopping, I think. So like I mentioned before, I previously did this trail in 2016 with my husband and youngest son, and there was a very special and personal reason for hiking this trail. It's one that I'd always wanted to do, but it took on more significance because of the name of the place that we've just been, Zoe Bay and Zoe Falls. My younger sister, Zoe, I'd always said when she came over for a visit, we would come to this place, seeing as it was her namesake. And sadly that never happened. In 2016 she very suddenly passed away, and quite unexpectedly as well, at the age of 40. So when that happened, part of my healing journey was planning for this hike, which I guess was very much a bit of a pilgrimage. I've been debating about whether to share this information because it's so personal, and but anyway, I'm going to share it. So I brought some of my sister's ashes to this place, so that was very it felt like a fitting way for me to honour my sister, who was beautiful, brave, funny, kind, loved animals. She didn't love hiking, and she wouldn't mind me saying that at all. It wasn't her jam. In some ways we were chalk and cheese, but in other ways peas in a pod. I love and miss her daily. but I think she would be very happy seeing us guys living life and making the most of this beautiful place that we live in. So yeah, just sharing those thoughts with you. Just further on those little thoughts, I've always loved hiking, and being out in nature has always been my way of feeling connected to myself, to the earth. It's something that I've really enjoyed. I find sacred place in nature to me. It's a place where I feel like I can be myself, and although I've loved that since a child, deciding to document and make videos about it, that's very much a new thing. So a year ago I was hiking the 3 capes in Tasmania, and that was kind of really my first attempt at doing a video, and I've learned a lot since then. It took me a while to kind of even pick up the courage to do it, even though I absolutely love, hang on, I'm just a little tricky section here, I've got to watch what I'm doing and talk to the camera at the same time. That's it, I'm across. I absolutely love watching other people getting up to all different adventures in wild and beautiful places, and I just started thinking, oh, maybe I should do it. And you know, you have the whole idea of, well, you know, I'm 51, maybe I'm too old, and then you're like, no, I've always been one to maybe book convention and not let things like age dictate what you should be doing. But I'm also quite a private person, so it was making that decision of, if I do it, how much of myself do I share? But just going on other people's videos that I watch, it always feels more engaging and authentic when you feel a connection with that person. Yes, you enjoy where they're hiking, seeing it through their eyes, but how lovely when you make a little connection with that person. So I was debating, I'm just panning around so you can see how beautiful it is where I am. It's so peaceful. You can just hear the wind through the trees and in the distance water. But yeah, I was debating whether to share that information about my sister. Such a personal story, but it feels good and it feels right that I did in this place. Still going the right way. Got a massive slaphead, haven't I? What's that about? Oh my god. Sort that out. That's very... just keeps this sweaty hair off my face, but not the best look on my forehead. Anyway, don't get better than this, having a coffee out in the middle of the sticks. So lovely. Here come the troops. I think they might be having an argument, them 2 guys. I'm staying out of it. I'm going this way. We all love the clouds moving over the hills. Where else? The dramatic hills in the background. Anyway, let's keep going, troops. Look, a tiny yellow love heart. Tiny. Very symbolic. Feel like I keep filming this bit, but oh my god, it's just epic. Look at that, well, not mist is it? It's the cloud. Can you hear the wind? Whooshing wind. Cloud floating by. Dramatic rocks. Lush and verdant green surrounds. Oh my god. Getting a bit poetic. That's what these kind of places do to a person. Oh, and I've just noticed GoPro battery is about to die, so I better switch it over. If you ever get the chance, do this trail. You will not regret it. It is stunning. One more for good measure, because we can't get enough of clouds rolling over hills, mountains. When does a hill become a mountain? Okay, water again. Coming down the hill now. Lots of pandanus trees around here. Just under the canopy of sun right now, as you can see. You know it, I'm backtracking so you can see me come down. So throughout the hike I've been taking photographs of just some different rocks that catch my eyes, ones that kind of make me feel like they're the guardians of the trail. So rather imposing yet beautiful looking rocks. Yeah, maybe I'll do that as a separate post or something, or maybe I'll insert them here into the video, depending on how I feel when I'm doing the editing. Who knows? Woo! Anyway, back to concentrating on the smaller rocks beneath my feet. Look at the beauty of that colour. Onward and upward we go. So we're on the other side of the saddle now, and I think that through the trees is Sunken Bay Reef. Oh, wrong angle. You can kind of see it. Oh, I'm all over the shop. Whew. Still got good clouds going over the hill. So you can see an island in the distance, but none of us are sure whether it's Orpheus Island or not. And then there's another one to the right of it. Or is that the mainland? I can't tell. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll look it up when we get home. Educate ourselves. See right in the distance there the jetty at Lucinda, which is where we caught the ferry from. Longest working jetty in the southern hemisphere, I believe. Michael?
I think so.
Does that sound right? Yeah, I think that's right. If it's not, tell me in the comments. Whoop. Sunken Bay Reef. You can camp down there apparently. Hello everybody. Epic views. You can just see the trail in the distance there. That's the first time we've been able to look and see our trail where we're going. All these really high spikes coming out of the grass trees. And looking back over Sunken Bay, the obligatory cloud moving over hills. You know how it rolls now, people. This is what I love. Looking up there, you can just see some waterfalls on the mountain. Stunning in every direction. Bit more open here. Whoa. Stacked it as well. I'll leave it in. Oh gosh. Oh, look at the view behind me. I think at the moment, because there's just views in every direction, I just don't know what to do with myself. I've got my phone, I've got this bloody GoPro. The best thing you can enjoy it with is your own eyes. But yeah, get a little bit too excited. And obviously I want to capture it on here too and make a great video. I'm still working on that process. I mean, this is an epic trail, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a great video, does it? Because that's all about my engagement with you guys. I'm working on that. I always feel a bit rubbish and never quite know what to say, but sometimes I don't think you need to say anything at all when you're surrounded by this. So I'll just say that it's all so gorgeous and it all just feels such a privilege to be here amongst it. And I'm going to stop now because I could have a little tear. That's enough. Little video of some trail guardians instead of a photo. I've made it to Diamantina Creek. There's an arrow pointing to the right, guys. Yeah. A bit more rock hopping. Lewis is leading the way. The sure-footed one amongst us. Well, look what you're doing on this bit. Rock hopping. Here come the troops. And their mama. Nice white ladies. Maybe we'll get some rain. It's looking a bit moody over there. Yay! We made it. George is pointing that way tomorrow, hey? Mulligan Falls. This way. Have you found a campsite?
Yeah, there was one real close. Well, there was one.
Made it to Mulligan Falls. Ready for a refreshing dip in there. Look at the colour. Beautiful. Cassie's the first in. Yeah. Yay, I'm Poppy. Hang on. Oh my gosh, it's fresh but it's beautiful. Woo! I'm not very good at swimming with one hand. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Oh, feels so good. I'll try and swim up to it. Here we go. have the camera this way, me struggling with one arm. Wah! Oh, pretty wild. Woo! Woo! Oh, too strong. I can't move. It's like being in one of those swim spas. I just don't move. Okay, I'm just gonna float. This is the way. Let's float out. Sorry for the wonky footage. So on tonight's menu we've got Thai chicken curry. Oh yeah. We've got the tent set up already for our last night. As you can see, in the rainforest again tonight, so looking forward to hearing more of the bird noises. There's some really interesting noises last night, like a knocking noise, couldn't work out what that was, and other birds that I recognised. So I definitely think I could freak out if I was on my own, even though I knew what most of the noises were. That water was so cold when I was swimming that I've had to put my puffy jacket on to warm up. But now I'm eating a spicy curry. I really don't need it on. Kettle's boiled, love.